to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins!
To me, Alabama and Nick Saban, this is a dynasty, what he's created in Tuscaloosa in the Alabama program that makes them the bar in college football.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Kangaroo Black coming back with another video to talk about Lane Kiffen and what he said about Bryce Young. This came out last week. He did a interview with Sports Illustrated last week, and during the interview, Lane Kiffen brought up the fact of why didn't Bryce Young enter the transfer portal. And when you read it, it makes a whole lot of sense. But you know, it would have been Bryce Young a whole hell of a lot. But it would have upset, I'm sure it would have upset Nick Saban, probably some Alabama players, Alabama boosters, Alabama fans. Because I know it would have upset me. But luckily, it didn't happen. But like I said, he brought up the question, why didn't Bryce Young enter the transfer portal? Because Bryce Young could make 10 times more than what he make now. That was Lane Kiffen saying. He said what Bryce Young should have did is went to Nick Saban and said, you know, he want to be at Alabama, and but he got to look out for himself and his health and all this, so he's going to enter the transfer portal, and he want to stay at Alabama, but only if he could match the numbers that's outside of Alabama, which is a great point, because with these NIL deals and the amount of money these schools and boosters and all that, and these companies or whatever is coming up with for these players, I'm sure Bryce Young can make way more money than what he's making now. I did a video the other day or whatever. Bryce Young was said to be making $3.1 million in NIL deals. He got NIL deals with Subway, BMW, Tuscaloosa. He got a couple of more. Matter of fact, he got several. But anyway, I know those two right off the top of my head. But anyway, the guy, I mean, damn, man. Who wouldn't want Bryce Young as their quarterback? The guy is the top of the food chain right now as a college quarterback. He's a great college quarterback, especially in the Alabama system. And he would be in any other system. But anyway, I agree with Lane Kiffen. And if Bryce Young, I'm quite sure he done read this, and he probably would thought about, why didn't I do this? Even though he probably wouldn't have went nowhere, because I think those boosters, those companies around Tuscaloosa, they would have came up with some money to match whatever somebody was giving would have gave Bryce Young. We know one guy, he's still in high school. He already been promised an $8 million NIL deal, or NIL deal's worth $8 million. I think that's from Tennessee. So the money is out there. These guys can make money, and I'm sure a quarterback like Bryce Young will make plenty of money. I mean, and then, you know, I think this NIL deal gonna just open up the floodgates for guys to do this. Go to their daggone coach and tell them they want to enter the transfer portal, but if they can come back, you know, they want to come back if their current school can match whatever's out there on the open market. So we'll see how that works. But hey, that is a good question from Lane Kiffen, and like I say, that'll probably happen, you know, a whole lot more after this season, unless the NCAA do something about it, like put a cap on how much money these guys can make. But as for right now, I mean, we all got our favorite teams. We all got our favorite players or whatever. But I think these guys should go to the highest bidder. Put it like that. I think they should go to the highest bidder. Whoever's willing them to pay pay them as much money as they can get or as much money as they want, I think that's where they should go. No matter, I know I'm a big Alabama fan, but no matter if it's Alabama, Georgia, LSU, USC, UCLA, Kentucky, Vandy, whoever can pay them the most money. Because you never know. One play could be your last play. So get as much as you can. You can be stable after college. Shit, that's how I be looking at it. What if I don't make it to the NFL? I can get hurt and all this. I got money to sustain me for the rest of my life or half of my life or whatever it may be. So, like I said, Lane Kiffen brought up a good question. Even though this interview was last week and this came out last week, I just decided to talk about it a little bit. But anyway, I mean, the NIL is crazy, man. And the transfer portal, you can transfer anywhere you want to go now, long as they'll have you. So, of course, at Alabama, we know this because we have transfers going out, you know, at the end of every season, and we have transfers coming in, just like any other school. So, why not get paid for it? So, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Also, old Nick, if you couldn't come up with the right amount, then I'm out of here. That could have been Bryce Young, Will Anderson, DeMarco Hellams, whoever. Man, just think if this was in effect when we had Najee Harris, freaking Devontae Smith, Henry Ruggs, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, Calvin Ridley. I feel like some of them guys probably would have left or probably would have tried this tactic what Lane Kiffen brought up. So if it was my son, and he brought that to me, I'll be like, hey, do as you wish. Shit. Because me, myself, I would do the same exact thing. And I'm quite sure a lot of you guys out there would have did the same thing also. But I guess hats off to Bryce Young for being loyal. You know, a lot of people say, hey, if you transfer or whatever, you was never loyal to the team. Damn that. I got to look out for myself. After football is over, where's the team then? Yeah, we might keep in touch. But hey, I got to look out for myself, man. And that's for real. So if this starts happening, I wouldn't be upset. Yeah, if it happened at Alabama and we lost one of the greatest players we done had, yeah, I would be upset. But I wouldn't blame the guy. So like I said, I'm glad Bryce Young didn't do that. But anyway, we got some people behind him also. But y'all watch out. I guarantee you this will start happening. And some of these teams will lose some of their star players. So that's all I got. Y'all have a good day. And I'll be on Wednesday night live tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. sharp. That's Eastern time. All right? Roll damn tide.